Okay, this topic is joins. What is join? What are the different types of joins? So first we'll go for joins. Joins are used to retrieve the data from one or more tables. Suppose let us assume if it is one table or multiple tables. To retrieve the data from one or more tables, we use the joins. There are two types of joins. They are inner join and outer joins. Their joins are used to retrieve the data from multiple tables. Suppose I want to retrieve the data from multiple tables or one or more tables, I use joins. There are two types of joins. They are inner join and outer joins. We have two types. One is called as inner join, another is called as outer join. What is inner join? What is outer join? First we go for what is inner join. Inner join. So an inner join can retrieve the data from a table when the table satisfies the condition. So inner join. This join retrieves the data from both the tables which satisfies the condition. When the join satisfies the condition, then we can retrieve the data from multiple tables. Join retrieves the data from both the tables, so which satisfies the condition. When it's satisfied, then we can retrieve the data from multiple tables. There are three types of inner joins: theta join, equi-join, and natural join. So in joins, inner join, you have to please note them. Inner join can retrieve the data when there is a match, when the condition is satisfied. The resultant table will get the data from both the table when it satisfies the condition. There are three types of inner joins. They are theta join, equi-join, and natural join. There are three types of joins. One is called as theta join, equi-join, and natural join. What is theta join? So the condition, so the theta join is said to be theta join. So when the condition contains the relational operators greater than or equal, less than or less than or equal, then such a join is called as a theta join. A join is said to be a theta join when the join condition will contains the relational operator greater than or equal, less than or less than or equal. When the condition has these relational operators, any one of these relational operators, then the join is said to be a theta join. So that's we written theta join. This join retrieves the data from both the table which satisfies the condition. The condition is either greater than, the condition contains either greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal. So in other words, we say that a theta join, so in theta join, the condition must contains any one of the relational operators, either greater than, less than, greater than or equal, or less than or equal. So when the condition has any one of these relational operators, then the join is said to be a relational join. Sorry, then the join is said to be a theta join. So for example, there let us assume that there are two tables T1 and T2 for example. So this is one table T1. T1 has two columns, column 1 and column 2. Column 1 has 1, 3, 5. Column 2 has 5, 4, 8. Another table T2, column 1 and column 2, 1, 3, 6, 2, 8, 8. These are the two tables. Suppose I want to join these two. Retrieve the data from the given table where column 2 is greater, column 2 of T1 is greater than column 2 of T2. So T1 T2 column value is greater than T1 dot column value. So then we can then we can written as T1. This is a join symbol. T1. So then this is the join symbol. Then condition. What is the condition? T1 column 2 value is greater than T2 column value. So T1 join, this is the join symbol. T1 join. What is the condition? Retrieve the data from the given tables where column 2 of T1 is greater than column 2 value of T2. So then we can check it. So what is the column 2 value in T1? Column 2 value T1 is 5. Here is 3. 5 is greater than 3. Yes. So this row is selected 1, 5, 3. 1, 5, 1, 3. Another is, what is the column 2 value? 4. It is 2. 4 greater than 2. Yes. 2, 4, 6, 2. 2, 4, 6, 2. What is the third? Column 2 value is 8. Here column 2 value is 8. 8 is greater than 8? No. So this row is not selected. So this we called as so theta join, because this condition this condition has a relational operator. When it contains a relational operator, this condition has a relational operator. When a condition has a relational operators, then then it is said to be the theta join. This is the theta join. So what is theta join? So when we say that, what is, first of all, it is a inner join. Theta join, equijoin, natural joins, 3 are we called as a joins, inner joins. Because what is inner join? Only the selected rows are only condition satisfied rows will be selected. That's called as inner join. What is inner join? Only condition satisfied rows will be selected as output. That we called as inner join. Only the condition satisfied rows will be selected as output. When the condition satisfied rows are selected as output, then the join is called as inner join. The inner join has 3 types: theta join, equijoin, and natural join. So what is theta join? When the condition has any one of the relational operator greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, then it is called as theta join. So this is the condition. So this condition has the symbol greater than, then it is called as theta join. So suppose let us assume that there are 2 rows, T1 and T2. So T1 has 2 columns, column 1 and column 2. T2 has another column, column 1 and column 2. Suppose I want to select the rows when column 2 of T1 is greater than column 2 of T2. So suppose if this is a column 2 value is 5, the column 2 value is 3. 5 is greater than 3. Yes, this row is selected 1, 5, 1, 3. Another 4, 2. 4 is greater than 2. Yes, this row is also selected 2, 4, 6, 2. Another is 8. 8 is greater than 8. No, this row is not selected. That's why this is called as inner join, and the condition contains relational operator. Then it is called as theta join. Next, what is equijoin? When the condition contains equal operator, then it is called as equijoin. When the condition contains equal operator, then it is called as equijoin. A join is said to be equijoin when the condition contains equal operator. So when the condition has equal operator, then the join is said to be a equijoin. So suppose if you take the same example, T1 and T2, T1 has 2 columns, T2 also has 2 columns. I want to select the rows when the column value of T1 is greater than or equal to column 2 value of T2. Suppose this is a condition. So then I will use T1 join. This is the symbol, join symbol. Join T1 column 2 is equal to T2 column 2. So this condition contains relational equal operator. Then this is called as equijoin. Only the condition satisfied rows. So in here, so 8 and 8, only the this row is satisfied, only the condition satisfied row will be a result. So 3, 8, 8, 8 is the result. then the output is 3888 is the result. What is natural join? A join without any condition. So if there is no condition, then any join is a join without any condition, then it is called as a natural join. Without any condition. If there is a condition, if the condition has equal operator, then it is called as equijoin. When a condition has greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, is called as theta join. Without any condition, when we join, then it is called as natural join. This is the natural join. T1 is one table and T2 is another table. So T1 join T2, 2, 4, 8, 3, 9, 27. So this is the join. There is no condition. So when there is no condition, this is called as natural join. So like this, there are three types of inner joins. What is inner join? What is inner join? So what are the inner joins? What is inner join? Inner join. So what is join? Joins are used to retrieve the data from multiple tables. Suppose we want to retrieve the data from multiple tables, we use joins. Actually, there are two types of joins, inner join and outer joins. What is inner join? So what is inner join? So inner join will the output of inner join is only condition satisfied. Only the condition satisfied rows will as a output. Only the condition satisfied rows as a output. Such a join is called as inner joins. Only the condition satisfied rows will be as a output. So only the condition satisfied rows will be as a output. Then the join is called as inner join. There are three types of inner joins. One is called as theta join. Another is called as equijoin. Third one is called natural join. Very important question. What is joins? So what is theta join? When the join condition has any one of the relational operators greater than or equal, less than or equal, then the join is said to be a theta join. When the join condition has any one of the relational operators such as greater than or equal, less than or equal, then the join is said to be a theta join. When the join will contains the relational operator equal, then the join is said to be a equijoin. When the join contains the relational operator equal, then the join is said to be a equijoin. 1 minute. So when the join has when the join condition has equal operator, then the join is said to be a equijoin. So for this is the example. So this join has the condition equal operator, then it is called as equijoin. So this is a join without any condition. Here there is no condition. So a join without any condition, that's we called as natural joins. So like this we have three types of joins, inner joins. Similarly, what is outer join? So in outer join, the rows will be, even there is no matching row in the corresponding table, the rows will be selected, even there is no matching row in the corresponding table. Such a join is called as outer join. A join is said to be outer join. So even there is no matching row will be, even there is no matching row in the corresponding table. Such a join is called as outer join. Join is said to be outer join, even there is no matching value in another table. So now we'll go for outer joins. In outer join, so the rows will be selected even there is no matching row in the corresponding table. The rows will be selected even there is no matching row in the corresponding table. Such a join is called as outer joins. This join retrieves the rows from the table even there is no matching row in the another table. So even so in inner joins there must be a matching row. So while in the case of outer join, the rows will be selected even there is no matching row in the corresponding table. in another table. Even with no matching row, then the rows will be selected. Inner joins, there must be matching row. There must be matching. Here, there is no matching row, the rows will be selected. Such a concept we called as outer joins. There are three outer joins: left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. There are three outer joins: left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. What is left outer join? In this join, it produces all the rows of table 1, even there is no matching value. So what is left outer join? In left outer join, it produces all the rows of the table 1, even there is no matching value in table 2. Even there is no matching value in table 2. Even there is no matching value in table 2. This is represented by this symbol. So I'll join with the left side. So we'll call it as left outer join. For example, so this is one table T1. T1 is one table. This T1 has 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16. So 2, so number is 2. It's a square. 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16. T2. 2 number cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 5 cube, 10 cube. T1 left outer join T2. So in T1 left outer join T2, so what it produces all the rows of the T1. So what are all the rows? 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4. All the rows of the left outer join and matching rows of the right outer join. So what are the matching rows? 2 and 3 are the matching rows. Matching rows are 2. 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27. So that's we called as the left outer join. So what is the outer join? So in outer join, the rows will be selected even there is no matching value. So in outer join, the rows will be selected even there is no matching value. Even there is no matching value, the rows will be selected. Such a join is called as outer joins. There are three outer joins: left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. What is left outer join? In left outer join, so in left outer join, so all the rows of the first table and matching rows of the second table will be selected. So all the rows of the table 1, even there is no matching value in table 2. So let us assume that there are two tables T1 and T2. T1 is this one table T1. So 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16. T2. So 2, 8, 3, 27, 5, 1, 25, 10,000. T1. T1 left outer join T2. T1 left outer join T2. So whenever you are using T1 left outer join T2, it produces all the rows of the first table. What is all the rows of first table? 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 16. And matching rows of the second table. What is the matching rows of the second table? So 2 and 3 the matching rows. 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27. This is the output of T1 left outer join T2. Suppose if I use T2 right outer join T2 left outer join T2, T2 left outer join T1, then all the rows of T2 and matching rows of T1 will be selected. All the rows. So suppose this is one. Suppose if I use like this. T2 left outer join T2 left outer join T1. T2 left outer join T1. Suppose if T2 left outer join T1, then all the rows of the first table, this is the first table, all the rows of the first table. So then the output of this table is all the rows of the second table. So here the second table, first table T2. So it contains 3 columns. number cube square. So T to all the rows 2, 3, 5, 10. 2, 3, 5, 10. 2 cube 8, 3 cube 27, 5 cube 125,000. And matching rows. So what is them two? So there is a matching 2 and 3 is matching. So 4, 9. So this is the output. This is called as T2 left outer join T1. So when it is T2 left outer join T2, so and all the rows of T2 and matching rows of T1 will be selected. When it is T1 left outer join T1, T2 T1 left outer join T2, all the rows of T1 and matching rows of T2 will be selected. So this we will call as left outer joins. Similarly, we go for right outer join. What is right outer join? So in the right outer join, all the rows of the first table and matching rows of the second table will be produced. All the rows of matching rows of the first table and all the rows of the second table will be selected. Matching rows of the first table and all the rows of the second table is produced. Such a join is called as right outer join. Suppose this is the one T1. Again we go for T1 and T2. T1 right outer join T2. So when you use T1 right outer join T2, so 2, 4, 3, 9. Only only matching rows of T1 is what are the matching rows of T1? 2, 4, 3, 9. 2, 4, 3, 9. And all the rows of second table, 2, 8, 3, 27. This is 2, 8, 3, 27. This is called as right outer join. So this is called as right outer join. In right outer join, all the rows of second table and matching rows of the first table is selected. So when it is like this, then it is called as right outer join. Then full outer join. In full outer join, it produces all the rows of both the tables. In full outer join, it produces all the rows of both the tables. It is represented by the symbol like this. So it is represented by the symbol like this. This will called as full outer join. Full outer join. So it produces all the rows. Even it produces all the rows of first table and second table, and there is no matching rows. That's we called as full outer join. T1 full outer join T2. So 2, 4, 8, 3, 9, 27, 4, 16, 5, 125, 10,000. So when there is no matching rows, even though there is no matching rows in T1 and T2, it produces the output. So if such an output is there, then it is called as full outer join. Like this, there are 3 outer joins. What is, first of all, you have to find the difference of what is inner join and outer join. Inner join, the rows will be selected when it satisfies the condition. So that is called as inner join. What is outer join? In outer join, the rows will be selected even there is no matching row. That's we called as outer joins. So in inner join, again there are 3 types: theta, equi, natural. Theta means when the condition contains greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal, then it is called as theta join. When the condition contains equal operator, then it is called as equi join. So then natural join without any condition we called as natural join. Then outer joins. So in outer join, again we have 3 types: left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. What is left outer join? In left outer join, all the rows of the first table and matching rows of the second table. That's we call as left outer join. What is right outer join? Matching rows of the first table and all the rows of the second table. That's we called as right outer join. So what is full outer join? In full outer join, so all the rows will be selected even there is no matching rows. That's we called as full outer join. Like this, there are 3 outer joins, left and right, and this we call as outer joins. So this is called as joins. So another we have the Cartesian product. So what is Cartesian product? So what is Cartesian product? Each row of first table is each row of first table is joined with all the rows of the second table. That's we called as Cartesian product. A Cartesian product is represented by into symbol, multiplication. So what is Cartesian product? We'll also say that product. So what is Cartesian product? In Cartesian product, each row of first table is joined with all the rows of the second table. So that's we called as Cartesian product. The result of the Cartesian product has n into m rows, n plus m columns. The result of the Cartesian product is n into m rows, n plus m columns. For example, there are two rows, three columns. Suppose first table has, for example, this is the For example, this is the Cartesian product. In this operation, each row of first table is joined with all the rows of the second table. Each row of first table is joined with all the rows of the second table. It is also called as Cartesian product. That's we called as a Cartesian product. It is represented by into. Cartesian product is represented by into. The syntax of this operator is relational 1 operator into relational 2. Relation 1 into relation 2. For example, table 1, 1000, 2000, 3000. Table 2, 12, 3.5, 15, 4. So, table 1 has one column principal. So, it has 3 rows, 1000, 2000 and 3000. Table 2 has 2 columns, time and rate of interest. It has two rows, 12, 3.5, 15, 4. So when I product T1 into T2, so T1 into T2 we call as product. So Cartesian product, or we call as product. T1 product into T2, all the rows of the first table, suppose 1000, all the rows of the first table is joined, each row of first table is joined with all the rows of the second table, 1000, 12, 3.5, 1000, 15, 4. 2000, 12, 3.4, 2015, 4. 3000, 12, 3.5, 3015, 4. That's we call as T1 Cartesian product T2. So that we called as a product. What is a Cartesian product? We will also call as a product. So what is a product? What is a Cartesian product? So in Cartesian product, each row of the first table is joined with all the rows of the second table. Each row of the first table is joined with all the rows of the second table. Then it is called as Cartesian product. It will be represented by into. So the resultant table has n plus m columns, n into m rows. The resultant table has n plus m columns, n into m rows. For example, table 1 has 1 column and 3 rows. Table 2 has 2 columns and 2 rows. Then the resultant table has 3 columns and 3 into 2, 6 rows. Then the resultant table has 3 columns. This is 1 column, this is 2 columns. So totally the resultant table has 3 columns and 6 rows. 3 into 2, 6 rows. So 1012, 3.5, 1015, 4. 2012, 3.5, 2015, 4. 3012, 3.5, 3015, 4. So this is the one product we called as a product. So that's we called as a product. So that's we called as joins, we called as product. Then we go for division. Another operator is division. What is division? So division, let us assume that there are 2 rows A and B. A divides 2 fields X and Y, B is another field. When A divides B, display all the values of X for every value of Y in B. For example, there is one table, there are 2 tables. When we divide one table with another table, for all if there is a value, display all X values for every value of Y. For example, this is one table A. So S0, P0, S1, P1 like this is one table. Table 2, another table is B. This is This is table A, this is table B. P as P2 and P4. So it will display the output which contains the rows P2 and P4. So the division will display the rows which contains P2 and P4. So this is one P2, S1 P2, S1 P4. This is S1. Another is P2 and P4, P2 S2 P2, S2 S4 P2, yes. S1, S2 P, S2 P, sorry, S2 P2, S4 P2. So again P4, S4 P4, S4 P4. For each value, for example, another table. So this is another A by B. So this is suppose P1, P2, P4. So it displays all the P1s. It contains P1, P2, and 4. P2, P1, P1, P2, and P4. P1, S1, P2, S1, P4, S1, S1 will be displayed. So for S2, P2 is P2, P1, S2 is there. P2, S2 is there. P4, no S2. So that row will not be selected. So that's we called as a division. Like this, we have the relational operator. This is called as a relational algebra. What is relational algebra? What are the operations that are performed on relational algebra? This is called as a relational algebra. What is relational algebra? It is a query language which is used. Relational algebra is a query language which is used to retrieve the data from relational model. So it is a relational. What is relational? It is a query language which is used to retrieve the data from a relational model or relational or a table. The different operations that are performed on relational model is selection, projection, cross product, union, intersection, difference, joins, rename, and division. These are all the relational algebras. So what is selection? A selection is a horizontal subset of a relation. So we call it selection. Suppose this is one table. So thus I will use a selection. So selection, it is a horizontal subset of a relation. It is a horizontal subset of a relation. Selection is a horizontal subset of a relation. A projection is a vertical subset of a relation. This is a projection. Projection is a vertical subset of a relation. So union. So what a cross product. Cross product means each row of the first table is joined with all the rows of the second table. So the resultant table has n into the resultant table has n into m rows, n plus m columns. That's what called as product. Union. So the union of two tables will contains the rows of the first table or second table or both. So when it contains the rows of the first table or second table or both, then it is called as union. So what is intersection? So while in case of intersection, it contains the rows of either first table, it contains the rows which is common under both the sets. In the case of intersection, it contains the rows which is common under both the sets. That's what called as intersection. So what is difference? In the case of difference, it contains the rows of the first table. Uh, so it contains the rows of first table and no matching rows, no rows in second table. Contains only rows in first table, but not in second table. Contains the rows of first table, but not in rows of second table. That's we called as a difference. Then we will go for joins. What is join? So joins are used to retrieve the data from one or more tables. There are two types: inner and outer joins. So there is also self join is also there. So in the case of self join, a join which joins itself. That's what we called a self join. A table, a relation which joins the relation itself is called a self join. We call this. So actually we have the joins. There are two types of joins: inner join and outer join. What is inner join? So in the case of inner join, only condition the result has only matching when the condition satisfied rows. Only the condition satisfied rows will be selected as a output. That's what we called as inner join. So in the case of outer join, so the rows will be selected even there is no matching row in the another table. That's what we called as outer joins. So inner join, again there are three types. So we called as theta join, equijoin, and natural join. Theta join as the condition greater than or equal, less than or equal. So when it contains the join contains the equal operator, then it is called as equal operator, equi join. So when there is no condition, that's called as so natural joins. So when in the case of outer joins, there are three types of outer join: left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. What is left outer join? All the rows of the first table and matching rows of the second table. That's we call as a left outer join. Right outer join, matching rows of the first table and all the rows of the second table. That's we call as right outer join. So and third is a full outer join. Full outer join, all the rows of first and second table will be selected. That's we called as full outer join. So like this we have the joins there. So one very important question: what is join? Explain types of join, equi join and natural joins. Like this they will ask. So it's one very important. Then rename. So rename is used to rename an attribute value with another attributes. That's called as rename. So to attribute a name with another name. Then division. So what is the division? Each row of the, let us assume that a table has two columns x and y. So another table has one column y. So for each it produce the output of x when when for each value of y. That's we called as division. So this is the division. So clearly check division. Let us assume that there are two tables A and B. Let us assume that there are two tables A and B. The table A has two fields x and y. The table B has only one field y. The division of A by B will display all x values for every value of y in B. So it produces x values when every value of y. Suppose this is x. S naught is x, S number is x, P number is y. So this is a two column. This is the table A. Another table is B. So this is y, P2 and P4. So it produces x values when there is P2 and P4 is there. So S1 P1, S1 P2, S1 P4. Yes, S1 will be produced. Similarly, S2 is also produced. S1 P1 and S1 P4. S2 P1, S2 sorry, S4, S2 4 P2, S4 P4 produce S1 S4. Similarly, it produce all the tables like this. It will produce all the rows. This we called as relational algebra. This is about relational algebra. So it's one very important. It's one go for relation. What is relational algebra? What are the different types of relational algebra? When you go for what is relational algebra? What are the different types of relational algebra? So these are the different types of relational algebra operations. So that are performed. Yeah, that are performed on mathematical model. So we this among all these are all the different depends on the condition. Sometimes they will ask the queries also. So at that time you have to write your own. Sometimes they will ask the queries like this. For example, suppose sometimes they will ask the query. I will write the query. So sometimes they will give the tables, two tables like this, and retrieve all the tables. For example, we have the table sailors. So for example, we have the table sailors. Sailors has the columns SID, S name, SID, S name, rating, and age. This is one table. This is one table. Is another table boats. Another table boats. Boat ID, boat name, boat ID, boat name, color. Boat ID, boat name, color. Results. Another table is results. SID, BID, SID, BID, day, SID, BID, day, and R name. Suppose these are the three tables. Sellers is one table, boards is one table, and research is also one other table. So they will give some tables like this, and they will ask them queries. So like this, suppose they will ask the query like this. So we only SID, BID, day is there. No need of R name. So like this, they will give the three tables. From these three tables, they will ask the queries like this. List the details of the sailors. List the details of the sailors whose rating is greater than 8. So they will ask query like this. So this is the question. So like this, they will ask, list the details of the sailors whose rating is greater than 8. So I want the details of the sailors whose rating is greater than 8. For example, this is the table. So then we can write details of the sailors. So we require the symbol selection. So selection symbol is there. We have the selection symbol. What is the selection symbol? So sigma. So sigma is the selection symbol. So I'll use selection. This is the selection symbol. Selection. So what is the condition? Rating is greater than 8. Rating is greater than 8. From which table? Sailors. So you have to subscript this subscript rating. Rating will be a subscript. So this is the final answer. So they will ask like this. So list the details of the sailors who's this. Sometimes we can use both also. List the name and ratings of. So sometimes another example is there. List name and ratings of all sailors. So I want only name and rating of all sailors. So then we go for pi. Pi is projection. So projection, we use the projection symbol. So what is the projection symbol? Pi. So we'll go for pi symbol pi. This is the pi. Pi. So what we need? S name and rating. So name, S name. So what is the seller's S name? S name, comma, rating. So from what sellers? So that's we get the details like this, S name and the sign. So S name and rating of all the sellers. So we like this one. Sometimes they will ask the question like this also. Another example. List name and rating of all sellers whose rating is greater than 8, whose rating is greater than 8. So list the name and rating of all sellers. I want a name and rating of all sellers. So this one, what we need, name and sales name, comma, rating of all sellers. Again, we need selection symbol is there required. Selection rating is greater than this. So this the way to get the data also. So like this, we use different. They will ask different types of joins is there. For example, if the question is like this, find the names of the sellers. Find the names of the sellers who have reserved both 1 or 3. Who have reserved both. Suppose this is the question. I want to write this in relational algebra. How to write the relational algebra? So what we required, list the names of the sellers. We need names. So what is the condition? Who reserves both 1 or 3? So reserves is there. So this is the reserves table. So this is the sellers table. What I need sellers? I need sellers name, but the condition is in reserves table. So in this purpose, so the whatever we required, that information is one table, the condition is in another table. In this case, it is necessary to join these two tables. So then I will join SID is joined with reserves SID. So then when we joined one table with another table, then only we get the information. So this is the process. This is the requirements need. So the sometimes, so whatever we need information is in one table, the condition is in another table. In this case, we use joins. Here, for example, the question is like this. What is the question? Names of the sellers who have reserved both 1 or 3. Actually, the both reserves SID. Boat ID is there. So reserve SID. So this is the reserves. Boat ID is in this way. Here we are reserves, all the reserve. So seller's name is in one table and boat ID, boat condition is in another table. In this case, it is necessary. So we must retrieve the data from join the data of sellers with reserves. So in this purpose, at this case, we use this. What we need pi. What we need seller's name. List the names of the sellers. Okay, sellers. Okay. What is the condition? What is the condition? BID, boat ID equal to 103. Boat ID equal to 103. In which table? Reserves. So what is the condition? So what is the condition? Boat ID equal to 103. In which table it is? So here we can select the rows of all that. Then I will join. So then I will need to join. So again it is necessary to join. Then we can use the join operator. Full join. What is the natural join? Which is the join operator. Join. This is the join. join. Then which table I want to join? Sellers. This is the way we get the data from multiple tables. This is the condition. For example, this is the condition. Find the names of the sellers. I want the names of the sellers who have reserved boat 1 or 3. Actually, this is my question. So how to write the query for this? So I want names of the sellers. All the names of the sellers is in the table sellers. Yes. What is the condition? Boat ID is 1 or 3. So boat ID is not in sellers table. Boat ID is in reserves table. So whatever we required, that information is in sellers table. The condition is in another table. In this case, it is necessary to join both the tables. So what are the tables to be joined? Sellers and reserves. Yes. So here, first what we need? I need names of the sellers. S pi. Names of the sellers. What is the condition? Boat ID equal to 1 or 3. Yes, boat ID selection. So boat ID equal to 1 or 3. In which table? Reserves table. This table is joined with sellers. Whenever I joined with another table, only the matching rows will be selected. Oh, that's S. So whenever SID is equal to another SID, only the rows will be selected. This is the way to get the details of the employees. This is the way. So similarly, we have another query also there. So tomorrow we'll discuss some other queries. What are the different way of writing SQL relational algebra? First of all, those are the theory part. Sometimes they will ask like this. This is the queries. So they will give the declarations. Suppose these are the 3 tables. This is the my query. Then what is the output? What is the result? How to write the query for this? So this is the way. So tomorrow we'll discuss some more examples. Okay. Thank you.